Right, so I'm here in the kitchen in Croxley, not the Croxley kitchen, the kitchen Croxley. Hello, Linda.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Right, tell us a little bit about this, because you've just joined the Coffee Shop Union, which is why I'm doing this video. It's a short 3-minute video about you and the kitchen here. So, how did you arrive here? What were you doing before this shop? Because it's a fantastic shop, but what were you doing before this?
Okay, so if you go back about 4 years, I was working in international development as a project manager, worked up in London, commuted every day, had a job I loved, and I was made redundant. And whilst I was looking for other employment, I was baking, filling a bit of time, just enjoying myself really. But I became quite interested in just creating new recipes, in the whole sort of science of food, and people started to try out my cakes and ask if they could actually purchase them. People started to ask me if maybe I could make them a birthday cake of some description, not something I'd ever done before, but it took off. And gradually it started to fill my house to the extent that the back bedroom was full of bags of flour, the front room was full of trestle tables with cakes waiting to be collected, and it was impossible to cook a meal in the kitchen. The freezer was rammed full of sponge cakes, you know, ready for celebration cakes. So it was a case of like scale up or give up really. And about that time, Blockbuster Video went out of business, and this premises was sitting just on the corner, looking very sad and sorry for itself.
So you basically took on a lease, moved in here. How long have you been open now?
Yeah, I mean, you make it sound very easy. We took on a lease and moved in here. In actual fact, I came and looked at the place, expecting, you know, there'll be a fair bit of cleaning up to do. Well, you know, that was the least of our worries. There was no cleaning to do because nothing within here was worth cleaning. We absolutely ripped the whole thing out. We took out the ceiling, we took up the floor, we put in new wiring, plumbing, we built all the rooms, the counters, everything. And that build in itself took about 6 months, and we opened about 15 months ago.
Fabulous, and it's going really well. I see, I mean, I come in here often. You've got some fabulous cakes all made here on the premises, and so the history of the place really is about baking, but you've now started doing lunches using another local provider.
Exactly. We always said that our business was cakes and we didn't have the capacity for anything else, but increasingly customers were asking if they could come in and have some lunch. And 2 or 3 times Susan Hughes' name came up. She has a small local company called the Weaponised Lentil, and it made perfect sense for us to team up with her. So we provide lunches from the Weaponised Lentil, which are absolutely delicious and just fit in with the sort of thing our customers want. A light lunch that leaves you room for a lovely cake for dessert.
Fabulous. And so, Coffee Shop Union, you're the first person to join up with that, and it's about bringing the community alive through coffee shops like this. And there's loads of them all around the country, independent coffee shops, offering a high quality but different experience to another coffee shop. And the thing about Costa's and all these others is they're all the same, so it's a guaranteed level of quality, but it's a very sterile type of experience. Whereas all of these coffee shops are amazingly different. They've got great people in them who work and live locally, so you can come in here on your own and actually meet other people who live around the community, which is exactly what Live for Growth is all about. So, well done for signing up. And why did you sign up to it?
Well, for all the reasons that you've said, and more really, because this isn't just a coffee shop, it's not just a business. It's also very much at the heart of the community, and we like the idea that we're here for people who want to come in and have a chat, that you don't have to come in with somebody, that you're guaranteed the opportunity. If you want to just be on your own and chill and read a book, that's fine. But there will always be people here that will talk to you, whether that's the staff or whether it's volunteers or whether it's other customers. We make a real point of introducing people to each other. We have lots of groups going on. So we have a group for people that like to knit and to crochet. We have a book for people that love reading. We have a folk group that meets one evening. We have young mums groups, we have one for elderly people or those who are suffering with memory loss or issues around that. And we're about to start some comedy nights and some cabaret evenings. So all in all, there's something going on for everybody.
And Link for Growth.
We also host 2 Link for Growth meetings a month. We have the first Monday evening from 5:30 to 7 o'clock, and the third Tuesday morning from 10 till 11:30. And I always say to people that's a great opportunity to have coffee with friends you didn't know you had.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Thanks for talking to us. I'll say cheerio now, and have a good afternoon.
Thank you.